FamCast Media, bitch.
Yeah.
You gotta fade in.
Gotta fade in.
Fade us in.
Oh shit. A little too harsh. Welcome to another episode of Hit the Mics with Ryan D. I, of course, am Ryan D.
Yo, and I'm Steve Rogers.
That's right. We are back. You can take the overlay off there, buddy. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Ryan. Who are we talking to?
We got we have a helper today.
An intern.
An intern.
Growing.
I'm actually very, very happy that you're here. Michael Delgado, my cousin, but apparently we're not cousins. He's saying
we're still figuring it out.
We're still.
I just want
to add that unpaid intern is my full job title.
Yeah.
There you go.
You act like we make money doing this shit. We're unpaid podcasters.
Unpaid intern is my lifestyle.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Okay, well, welcome. This is episode 44, I believe. We took a little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah. Why did we have to take a hiatus? Because somebody might
things.
have had COVID.
Because of things. Okay.
Yeah. Had a little bit of a corona scare.
There were things that happened.
Yeah.
And things were felt. Things were.
You're making it sound worse than it was. You had a COVID scare.
I did.
So you went in quarantine. We stayed away.
I did.
Yeah.
But even before that, there was sorry, I'm deaf, so I'm trying to turn my. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but even before that, there was a lot of things going on. Personal stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of. In case you haven't noticed, anybody tuned into the live stream, there's a different setting. Going on.
No green screen.
No green screen. No, and more furniture behind me.
Yeah, there was some changes. Not a bad thing. We're gonna have our new place.
Yeah, I mean, without
next two episodes, we'll be at the new spot.
We'll figure it out. We're sorting it out. I really wanted to get one knocked out. But yeah, I did. I was almost convinced I had COVID.
Yeah.
So there was that.
Yeah. People, if you think you have corona, or maybe you did have corona and you're getting over it, don't hang out with people.
Yeah, I was. There was a bit of a misunderstanding on that.
I know. No. Well, you tell the story. That was not a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding on my part. Like, okay, so I hung out with somebody who I guess had it and was like recovering from it, but I didn't know. I just thought I thought she was just kind of like sick.
Yeah.
Because she kept saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling well. I'm not, this and that," but never really said what it was, right?
Yeah.
So then it was like I was having, I was like looking for something to do. It was, what you want to hang out tonight? And then she's like, "Yeah, sure. This is where I'm at. Come over." And she's like, but like on my way there, then she's like, "You're not afraid of corona?" And I'm like, "Well, like in general, like,
yeah.
But
that's not a misunderstanding. That's her being very vague. Like, that's like, "Oh no, I'm recovering from corona. Are you cool with that?" That's not what she said.
Right.
She said,
"You're not afraid of corona?" And I'm like, and then I thought that meant like you're not afraid to actually, go out and, hang out with other people. Or,
that's exactly what that means.
Which the answer is no. Like, I'm not afraid to hang out with other people as long as like.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, do you want to go to dinner?" It's like, "Yeah, let's go to dinner." "Are you afraid of heights?"
Right.
No. Why? Oh, because it's on the top of a skyscraper.
Right.
And we're sitting next to the window. I'm like, bitch, that's not saying we're going there. It's saying like, are you afraid of heights?
Two separate questions.
Yeah. Aren't you afraid? Are you afraid of AIDS? Like, bitch, do you have AIDS? Just say you have AIDS. Just say you have corona. Don't be vague about it.
Well, see, that would make more sense if somebody was like, "Come over," but aren't you afraid of AIDS? then I'd be like, "Hold up."
What? What? Like, no. In general, that's also not saying like I have it. You're not afraid of it. That doesn't mean like, oh no, I'm.
Well, I'm just saying it's completely off topic. Like, it's not like
she's being vague on purpose.
I don't know. It's just, I thought like again, that's what everyone's talking about. It's what everyone's like. It's. I just thought like in general, I'm like, and then I made a joke. I'm like, nothing Chinese is gonna take this American down. Yeah. And I was like, joke, but like, I didn't. Well, it's whatever, solid ass joke, but
no, but whatever.
Anyway,
no, but
spent the night, and then like, well, when I got there, it was like, oh yeah, this is where I'm quarantining, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, and then it was like, well, fuck, I'm already here. Like,
all right, you didn't tell me that part, you fucking.
Well, how long did you stay?
The night. You didn't tell me that part. You left that part out.
Well, that's what I.
Oh, that. All right, this is your fault.
But
this is your fault.
Fuck you. I was already like in the plate. Like it wasn't like.
Yeah, but she just confirmed. Like I'm quarantining here. We're going through Corona. No one just quarantines just to. Okay, hey, look, this is where I hang out now.
I'm okay. Whatever.
So you should have left right then. Same thing we were saying earlier. You get to her place and you're like, oh, what's that medicine on the thing? That's what I take for my AIDS. And you're gonna stay and like. No, you're leaving. You're getting the fuck out of there. Oh, you fucked up. I'm glad I learned that information now. You goddamn dummy.
What?
Look, I was on your side the whole time. Because I'm like, she was vague about it.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like that information wasn't like presented until I was.
Glendale's not that far.
Already inside. It wasn't Glendale. It was downtown.
Downtown's not that far.
Okay.
You could have gotten your car and turned back around.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Fuck. But also, I was like partially homeless at the time. So,
I mean, yeah, but still,
like, I don't fucking know, man. I was in a weird place.
Yeah, but
yeah,
this is where I'm quarantining, bitch. What?
Yeah,
I'm gone.
Well, you had somewhere to go.
True. Well, I had a couch for you to sleep on too. So you had somewhere to go.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, because if I remember correctly, we were hanging out earlier that day. Oh
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
we were hanging out earlier that day, and you were like, "Well, I got shit to do," and then you were, I was like, "Okay, yeah, do your thing," and then like I was almost like, "Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight." And like Steve could have been like, "Well, I can call you later. You can be out. You can sleep on my couch." But instead, he was like, "Well, I got shit to do. I don't know what you're." I'll see you later.
No, because fuck you. Fuck you, number one. I delayed my plans to go eat lunch with you.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was getting ready to go to the gym, and then you call me, you want to get lunch. I'm like, oh shit, Ryan's going through some shit. I'm like, yeah, let's go get lunch.
No, I
went
know.
and had lunch.
I'm like,
I got shit to do. I gotta work out. You weren't saying like I'm sad. I don't know where to sleep. Then I'm like, yeah, bro.
I kind of was though, because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do tonight.
I just assumed you were just gonna come back here, but you still didn't leave when she said this is where I'm quarantining. That's the outbreak monkey right there in the corner. You can sleep there. There's my AIDS medication. Go ahead, sleep, have a good time. And you were just like, yeah, that's fun. I would have slept in the fucking car before I slept in the house with a bitch.
We all can't choose our hands, bro. Okay, look.
I mean, we can choose our hands.
All right, I want to move.
Play blackjack.
I want to move on. I was partially responsible. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I spent pretty much most of the week at a Motel 6 last week. Yeah, and honestly, at a certain point, I was like, "This is nice." I was
staying in a Motel 6.
Staying in a Motel 6, and then telling people that I may have this virus, so like no one wanted to bother me.
Oh, yeah, that sounds yeah. Because every time I've ever stayed in a Motel 6, it's just, man.
Well, I didn't tell the people at Motel 6.
I
meant like, I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't feel like really hanging out with anybody anyway, or like seeing anybody.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Well, I know that, but my point is like not having the pressure of like being like, well, making up excuses to not see. Like it's
Oh,
just like this is why
I got corona.
Like, I got corona. Like
So
yeah, don't talk to me for
it's like oh shit, yeah, no, stay away,
weeks.
stay away, not fucking around with that. But I guess because that was it was only like a week. You had the 2 negative tests,
yeah,
and then you got out, and then the Dodgers.
Oh well, hold on.
We're not gonna get that yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Because the whole, I'm in a cough drop right now because fucking, this is what made it even worse and scarier was because I got those 2 negatives and then like, I'm here, having my mom move and do all this stuff and clean out the garage and shit, and then it was like at some point it was just super cold and in the middle, and so I'm out here in a sweatshirt just watching the game in the driveway.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep in a chair, as I do, in the driveway. And then like I'm like, oh shit, it's the, and so I started to feel like,
and we had all those fires happening.
Yeah,
again,
and I had no idea that was going on. So like,
no.
So the next day I have a fucked up like my throat's completely inflamed, and I'm like I'm hacking up a lung, and I'm like this does not look good right now. Yeah. Like I just they just let me back in the house.
Yeah.
So everyone's like fucking just terrified that like these are those symptoms, but like I never got a fever, and I'm like this feels familiar, like I know what this is, right? Like it's not.
Yeah.
And then I tried to sleep that night, tried to sleep out here in the garage, and then that just made it fucking worse.
Yeah, you were just breathing in campfire ash all night,
and then so I'm out here like shivering, and my throat is like, I mean I couldn't even drink water, like that's how swollen my fucking throat was. And,
yeah, breathing on that fucking man.
Yeah, it was horrible. And then it was like fucking what 50 to 60 degrees that night.
Yeah.
I'm out here. Yeah. And they're like, oh, well, we got this heater for you. And it like shorted out in the middle of the night. So I was out here. Oh, and a deflating air mattress too. So that was,
man,
I'd rather sleep on the floor in a sleeping bag than being.
This is really depressing.
I'm not having a good time.
You could go I mean, tell your truth, man. Like, I'm here.
I'm sorry, man, but this is my show, so like this is what I do it for. I mean, we've talked about it a lot.
Around, man.
We've talked about it a lot. It's it is what it is. Like
no, but it was pretty shitty, and doing that, then the added of that in an uninsulated garage, breathing in OC fire. It's just shit situation to be in. But,
I mean, let it be a fucking like LA Dodger riot fire at least, bro. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I sent you that. That was another thing. I should have sent you that video of that car that caught on fire.
That was that was my fucking transition right now, man.
I know.
You get that segue?
I got it. That's what we started talking
about.
Bro,
you should be doing backflips for that segue right now, bro.
Make it a better segue. But I brought up the Dodgers first, and you were like, wait. And we talked about Sad Ryan story, and then you're like, Dodger smoke, and I'm like, oh yeah, the Dodgers.
You know what you signed up for, bro? This is my show.
I know.
This is Sad Ryan show.
I know. Sad Ryan show.
This is the Sad Ryan show.
Sad Ryan show should be in a therapist office. Not on a podcast.
Oh, we got some comments. Let's see the comments.
Oh God.
Oh, Joanne. Oh, my brother. Yeah. Fuck you. That I like being able to do that. I'm like, I love that you're here. I really do. I like being able to be like, let's see the comments. Yeah. Like I get really I get hosting opportunities.
I'm really excited to be here.
That is Michael Delgado. That is our new intern / producer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Producer.
Producing
Sonic producer.
I don't know. You'll get a title. Whatever. What do you want your title to be?
Let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw it in.
I would say pause longer, bro.
I'm not even gonna preface it with anything. I'm just gonna chime in, like X-Force badass or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, absolutely not. All right. So Dodger smoke.
Yeah, that was my point. I was like, at least let it be fucking Dodger riot smoke, dude. But anyway, that was actually what I was getting to was the worst part about all the fucking feeling sick and all that stuff was that I didn't feel good about being around anybody or even like going out anywhere. Like I literally wanted to be inside the whole time because like my throat was so fucking sensitive to anything, any cold air or food. I fucking didn't eat all day.
Yeah,
and I was on antibiotics and Luckily I found these like old antibiotics from like an old like throat infection I had, and Tylenol and codeine. So that's what.
Yeah,
that's how I watched. That's how I watched the Dodger game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sounds like a good time. You know,
I mean, in and out of naps. Yeah.
I mean, but let's be real. You're in and out of naps just on a regular day.
I gotta hurt my feelings.
I'm not hurting your feelings. You sleep a lot.
I do sleep a lot. That's because I have sleep apnea and I don't sleep well.
Yeah. Oh, you got to go get that pilot mask.
The what?
The pilot mask, the CPAP machine. I just call it the pilot mask.
Yeah. Pilot mask.
Mm.
Yeah, I always called it a Darth Vader mask.
Yeah, that works too.
I had a mouth guard that worked for a little while, and then somehow I like spit it out in the middle of my sleep and lost it. Fucking, I guess, nice. While I was asleep, I got that annoyed with it and just
you spit it out and just lost it.
Fucking threw it away somewhere. I guess I don't know.
Threw it away in your sleep.
I couldn't find it ever again.
Yeah, I kind of believe that you're a heavy sleeper because you did sleep on the couch one night, and I remember I woke up in the morning and like G told me he's like, "Yo, like Ryan was sleeping on the couch this morning," and I went downstairs. And I knew he said he had something to do in the morning, so I went downstairs and I was shaking. I'm trying to wake him up, and he would not wake up. Like he was just sitting there, just snoring his ass off. He's like, I was shaking for a bit, and like, what do I do? And he's like, what do they do to wake up? What do they say? Don't poke the bear when it's sleeping. He's like, I went and got the broom and started poking him with the broom. Trying to wake you up,
yeah,
and that's what woke you up.
That is
what poking you with a broom.
Well, you know what's funny is like I had already woken up twice, but like I woke up earlier than my alarm, and then I was like, fuck it, I got time. I went back to sleep.
Oh, that's a trap.
And
Every
then,
goddamn time.
And then I was like, I had like 30 minutes. Yeah. Then I woke up at the alarm, and Julian called me, and then Julian called me. He's like, well, he's like, I was like, yeah, I'm up. I'm like, I was like, I thought I said I was picking up at 7:30. He's like, yeah, and it was like 6:45, right? Yeah. And I was like, from here, I'm gonna get there in like 15 minutes. So I was like, fuck it. Lied back down, thinking I had like another 30 minutes, and then I slept till like 8 o'clock.
No, I call that I call that the time machine. When you wake up before your alarm, like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes before your alarm, you're like, shit, I'm golden. I'm up before my alarm. I can sleep a little bit longer.
Nope.
And then you close your eyes and wake up and it's 3 hours later. You're like, oh, fuck. And you look at my phone. I got 10 missed calls from work.
You'd think I'd
and it's just like, shit. Yeah.
I do it all the goddamn time.
I know. It's like, well, I had to stop myself. I'm like, oh, I got 10 minutes. I can close my eyes for 10 more minutes. Like, no, nigga, you're going to wake up 2 hours later. Like, get up now. Like, get up now. It's going to feel like a blink of an eye.
Well, that's why I started doing that. Like, well, especially for like skate days, like with Julian,
Yeah.
It was like, if I woke up at like 5 to pee, I'm like, well, if I go back to bed now, I'm like, I'm not getting up. Because, I mean, he'd be up at like 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's like 5 o'clock. I'm like, fuck it, I'll shower, actually have breakfast this time. And
yeah.
But then it'd be like, because I legit don't wake up until like 5 p.m. Like, I mean, like my body.
Yeah, because you know, because of the sleep apnea. Your body doesn't really fall asleep. So that happens. Yeah, there's not an amount of coffee or Red Bull or nothing that's going to wake you up in the morning.
Nothing. Not in the morning. Yeah, no. And it's like.
Speaking of the morning, this is kind of off topic. You know Dave's Killer Bread, right? Brand of bread. I know this is way off topic.
Nope.
Well, there's a brand of bread called Dave's Killer Bread I used to get all the time. It's really good. And then I saw he started making bagels. It's one of the best like store-bought bagels I've ever had. Legit.
Dave's Killer Bread.
Yeah.
Where would one
grocery store, regular grocery store. What? It has a picture of like a dude in a red shirt.
Okay, like I wouldn't find that at fucking like.
No, you can find it at like Vons and shit, Ralph's. Superior, I don't know.
See, that's what you say Vons and Ralph's like I go to Vons and Ralph's all the time.
It's a normal grocery store.
Bro, I go to Superior, bro. Superior.
They should guarantee to have it at Superior.
Come on, bro.
But it's like Jose's Killer Bread. No, but legit, like the best bagels I've had, like store-bought bagels.
Wait, I'm trying to think how to say that.
Well, I was trying to think of what Dave is in Spanish, but I couldn't think of it. So I just went
David.
Oh. Well, okay. Muerte pan. El David.
That's it. I was trying to figure out a way to say it.
No. But no, like legit, because I know you're a big fan of bagels.
Dead David.
Pan de muerte.
Pan de muerte de David.
There it is. But yeah, no, legit. Like I bought a pack of their everything bagels because most of the store bought bagels are just like regular, but these are actually like pretty fucking good. Like, it's gonna have you try some out because most bagels I get if they're not from bakery.
You can't. I don't.
They're usually like really hard or harder.
Can there be a bit where you guys like actually try the bagels like on camera for
Yeah,
the next one?
I don't think it's that interesting, but we can.
It's not
do
that
it. Like,
interesting.
I'm not getting paid by Dave's Killer Bread. And I'm just saying, like, fuck, man, these are legit. Like, they're really good bagels.
It better fucking kill me, bro.
It's not gonna kill you. I'm pretty sure there's better bagels you can find like at a real bagel stand, but we live in LA. We don't have great bagel stands here. What
is bagels like a East Coast thing?
I don't know. Bagels in New York, I don't know what the fuck they do with them.
Bagels.
I don't know.
Have you ever met somebody that says bagel?
No. Just from that show Community.
Yeah. It's like a
someone that says bagels, like for real bagels?
bagel?
Oh no.
From Community.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do we go from sleep apnea?
You started talking
bagels?
about breakfast, and you're like, I woke up early to make breakfast, and I was like, oh shit, I got some really dope ass bagels this week I never told you about.
Yeah,
because you appreciate bagels as much as I do.
I've gotten to a point where like I hate sleeping now. Like,
are you a fucking vampire?
No, I just like some people say like, oh, there's not enough hours in the day or whatever.
Yeah,
like it's not that I know I don't sleep well, so it's like I'm fucking tired all day, and it's like when I actually fall asleep, it's harder for me to wake up than to fall asleep.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like, I'd rather just be awake. like if I have something to do super early, like if let's say I have to take a drive at like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
I'm better off not sleeping and staying up till 4 and taking that drive.
You're out of your mind.
Than going to sleep.
How about you just go do a goddamn sleep study and get a CPAP machine so you can actually get some good sleep and not die, not go to sleep and not wake up anymore.
We're gonna go to commercial break.
But nah, man, like I get it because like you're
no,
not
I
really
know. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
But also like, I don't even have a fucking whatever. I don't even have a fucking bed right now, so that's something.
Yeah.
Also, and then I have like fucking horrific nightmares too. Like lately, like when I get fucking stressed out, like man, it's bad. When I'm like really stressed out, like it's like everyone knows, like because I'm screaming in my sleep. Like it's
not a little scream, like you're being murdered.
Yeah, no, because I am being murdered in my sleep. Like,
and then there's a pause, and then you start laughing like a maniac. It's like Ryan is possessed.
I've caught myself doing that too, in the middle of my sleep. And you know what's weird is like I'll have this weird kind of like halfway in, halfway out episodic moment where it's like I start giggling at myself because I know how crazy it seems to everybody else who's around me. You know what I mean? So like I'm still sleeping, but I'm thinking about what's happening outside of this dream. And so that's why I start laughing. Isn't that weird?
No, it's scary. It's fucking terrifying.
Mike.
Yeah, the show needs a therapist, like Steve said.
Well, no one's gonna come on a show for no credibility, no credibility for free, and then just to be my free therapist, right?
I'm pretty sure you can find some like exes that'll come play therapist, but they got a lot to talk about. That'd be fun.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Absolutely not.
What?
I mean, yeah, it would be. It sounds like it could be fun, but that will go way, way wrong.
Hold on. I gotta think about this. Is there somebody? You said like an ex of mine?
It's just an ex in general, somebody you've been with before, even like me. Like if we have our Eskimo sister on.
You guys are tunnel buddies?
What was yours?
You guys are tunnel buddies?
Tunnel buddies. That's
tunnel
a good
buddies,
one.
I guess. Yeah.
Eskimo brothers.
Oh.
I've never heard tunnel buddies.
She can come in and tell us what's wrong with both of us.
Oh my goodness. What is her opinion matter anyway?
I don't know.
There's actually one person. There is one person that I know that I'm not gonna say who. I'll talk about it later. But that I would love to have on. She's happily married now. I don't have any sort of gripes or feelings towards her in any way. But I would love to have her on to talk to if she's willing to. That'd be pretty interesting, actually.
Pretty sure she probably wouldn't be willing, but you can give it a shot. See how that goes.
I don't know. We've been cordial.
Yeah. Do it. Reach out.
I could try.
Yeah, reach out.
Now's the
Yeah,
time. I always
Yeah.
thought about this. I always thought how interesting it would be to like. Well, I don't know. It's probably fucked up. Well, we've talked about this many times, right?
What's that?
Like I had this idea to like. Well, I thought it'd be like a good idea for like a sketch or like a movie or something
Mhm.
to where like you, where I would like schedule dates with people I've dated throughout the years to try and like pinpoint every moment that went wrong
Yeah.
or why things would go wrong,
Mhm.
and just to kind of figure out what I'm doing wrong to like.
I mean, I think that's a pretty short talk because I think with the last two ones, the things that went wrong is that they were, taking other dick.
Well, besides those ones.
So I don't think those were necessarily your fault.
Yeah.
Where did things go
Where
wrong?
did things go wrong?
I just decided to blow somebody else.
like-
So
Hohen. That's
Yeah. it's like, oh yeah, you're right. You were the problem.
yeah.
You were the problem.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Oh god.
Like there's a few in my
Things would have just been all right if you just stopped sucking dick. But you couldn't keep your mouth closed. And now everyone thinks I'm the problem.
Mouth closed and your lips shut.
Yeah, that's essentially what happened.
Welcome to the misogynistic hour.
It's not misogynistic. They were cheating. That's not misogynistic. You were a bad person.
I know.
Yeah.
But an adult takes half responsibility for every other adult's actions, I think. In
Yeah.
a relationship.
I guess. Not in terms of that. You didn't make her cheat on you.
I know. That's true.
So
Moving on.
moving on.
Well, okay. Besides that,
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. Like throughout the, I mean,
The one before that too.
okay. And where are we at now? Oh yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last two serious ones.
Yeah. Okay. Not where things. Okay. Actually, in that one too. That one I could probably. I can. Enough time has passed
Mhm.
where I could probably sit. I can. Well, not probably. No, for sure. I could sit
Obviously,
down.
it's both sides.
I could sit down and
no
talk
second.
and be like, "What's what was going through your head at that time?" You know what I mean?
I know the fuck sure you can't talk to the last one. The wild shit you were saying after when all that came out.
Well, hold up. Are we talking?
The last one a year ago.
Oh yeah. The
I don't see you guys ever sitting down having a conversation about everything that happened.
no,
Incapable of telling the truth. Like that would just be bad. And just leave that alone. Let it be.
Yeah, for sure. But I have no desire to.
Yeah, good.
Like, I don't even think that. But that's what I'm saying. Like that whole thing, it was just so destructive. Like I don't even want like that. It's turned me off in a way that I don't even want to break it down in any sense.
No, you shouldn't.
But you know this about me that like, I get so fascinated on like with what makes people tick and where you were and why you made those decisions. Because like even when I make a fucking knee jerk decision or thing or do something, like I'll even sit like think I'm like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Here's the difference though. Here's the difference. A knee-jerk reaction, you guys are arguing, you say something you don't really mean out of anger, something real quick and whatnot. You can then look back and like, fuck man, I shouldn't have said that. A lot of times right after it came out of your mouth, but your pride won't let you admit it. Cheating on someone, you have to plan it because you have a partner that you live with. You have to make plans. You have to set a date. There's lots of times.
Not when you're a woman.
There's still a lot of times and a lot of decisions you have to make before you put that dick in your mouth. Where at some point in one of those decisions where you're like, I should not be doing this, and that didn't happen. It's a whole different thing than like arguing and saying like calling her a cunt. You're like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that. Than her planning to blow some other dude.
True.
When you're not around or when you're doing something else. Those are plans you have to make, and those are multiple decisions you're making to get to that point. So that's a big difference.
True. But okay, but the one the specific incident that you're talking about is because it was with somebody that I was with for a very long time. Now, the other person that I was talking about, that we were talking about, it was a short period of time, which doesn't mean it didn't hurt any less.
Yeah,
but
some girls just be hoes. Break it down like some
What I'm saying is the timeline that I had met her after her breakup, kind of like, I think
it was like short
it was
enough.
like kind of a weird, transitional period, which makes sense as to why she ended up back with him. You know what I mean? So that's my point. Like,
with that one, yeah.
With that one, like if like we could probably sit and discuss it and talk about it, right? Like, and then if she would admit to it, a lot of it would make sense to me.
I don't know that person, but I doubt she'll admit to it. Is she still with that guy?
No, she was some other dude from
Yeah, then she's not gonna go on a podcast and openly admit that she's a liar.
She's with another chubby white dude with glasses.
Yeah. Isn't it always weird, like when you do that with a girl and then afterwards they start dating somebody else that looks like you?
Almost every other girl. I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Not that I go.
No, you don't see it, but
that I go snooping, but I'm just like,
you see it. Yeah. Yeah. I always see, whenever I've seen those before, like with people I've been with, it's just like, oh, that's because of me. No. You never dated or talked to black guys like that until I got in there. Right. Now all of a sudden you're just exclusively dating black dudes. Like, congratulations. Like,
yeah. I mean, well, you're a more distinct.
It's more obvious.
Yeah.
Not distinct. I'm still a person. They're just a fetish.
I mean,
I was being fetishized.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, fat white dudes with glasses and beards are pretty much a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
But no one can fuck like this. I couldn't even commit to that one.
No,
I couldn't even commit. I couldn't even, not even myself.
I mean, jokingly, like, oh, God.
Yeah. No.
It always makes me wonder, like, people who are actually like that. I'm like, you don't feel weird?
What?
Just like being like outwardly boastful, like, and just being legit serious. Like, oh, you never got dick like me before. And it's just like, you don't feel weird just saying that? Like, bro, stop. You don't feel weird? Are you that crazy? You said it and you felt bad, like, oh, that's gross. But people live their lives like that and have no shame. Like, fuck yeah, man, my dick game's crazy. Like,
who has said this to you, Steve?
I just look, man. I have been around a lot of douchers in my life, and you meet a lot of different people when you're in a fraternity and playing football. And like, these people exist, man. Or just hang out with some girls, just platonically hang out with some girls. And just have them tell you some of their stories of guys they've like been around or dated or whatnot. God. And it's like, these animals exist.
The fucking horror.
Yeah.
You're like,
my homegirl was telling me she went on a first date with some dude, and just middle of the date, she told him like, I don't think you would. I know you can't really tell, but I actually have like 3 knives on me right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
On a first date, like, what made you think that was okay? Do you think she's gonna be impressed by the fact that you have knives on you? Like, no, she's scared. You're gonna murder her.
She was on a date with my friend Garrett.
Jesus.
No,
it's like Napoleon Dynamite.
I can see that.
It's like Napoleon Dynamite.
I'm gonna pull this clip and send it to him.
Hold on. No. It's if Napoleon Dynamite had like too much confidence and was like cocky. I have knife skills and I karate and I can beat people up.
Right, Garrett.
Like, okay, yeah. Hey, Garrett, how you doing?
Sorry,
but yeah, no, those just sit and talk and just listen to women talk about like,
you wouldn't
dates
know this,
but
I have 3 knives on me.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, what? How did you not run away? She's like, no, at that point the date was over, and I made him, she made it obvious to him, like, yo, that's not, this is done. But I almost want. Okay, I know this sounds mean, but like just for my own amusement, like I want to make like a fake like Tinder account. Yeah.
And just like troll like crazy dudes, so that like first of all, I know they're gonna be sending dick pics, like, which is
immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. But I want to get in like into a conversation with them, chat it up, and just see some of the fucking wild shit that these people say. Because like I just want for like a day to like just read it for myself. Yeah. Just like. And then
horror.
And then because most of these girls just I'm sure they get crazy and they just block them.
Yeah.
But like I would just entice it.
See how far.
Just see how far I can push the crazy. You know?
Ooh. That motherfucker probably figure out your IP address and like show up on your fucking front porch.
Hilarious.
Oh man. Guys are, man, like,
I would love that.
Yeah. I mean, think about, all right, let's talk about it. You had a friend, intern. We went,
What?
we hung out. I think it was this one.
Where
we were
we're
hanging out.
gonna talk about that.
We were hanging out with your one friend, talking about crazy dudes. How you don't know you were friends with a fucking doucher. We were hanging out.
The last time we hung out,
we were like back at my place,
Yeah,
and
I
your
know what
homie
you're
was
talking about.
there, and everything was cool. And then all of a sudden, he just like snapped and was like, "I'm fucking ugly, and nobody likes me," and just like, "Yo, bro, like, what is happening? Like, we were all cool and hanging out. Now you're yelling about how you're ugly and no one likes you. It's like, what
Yeah, it was
just happened?" And yeah, so you've been around it and you ignored it. You're a bad friend.
You know what's crazy? I haven't ignored it every
Yeah.
single time that it comes around. I'm always like, "Hey, dude,
Yeah.
we know you're ugly, but keep it down."
Yeah.
Wait, no, you tell him that?
No, absolutely not. What's
Oh.
wrong with you?
Yeah. He
Oh,
doesn't want to die.
Oh, 'cause-
Yes, and
I
me.
would.
Yeah.
I would. I'd be like, hey, we know you're ugly. Just keep it down this time, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
Now imagine that
just don't
dude.
yell about it, okay? Like, you can't fucking curse God for what he gave you.
Yeah, get a personality, maybe. Try to get funny.
Yeah.
Read some.
Try
Become
more.
Intellectual.
No, I
Yeah.
just he's a really nice guy, and he's a really good musician and everything, and I think he's grown up and everything. But,
Yeah, Hitler was a great artist too.
but yeah,
Doesn't mean he's a good person.
I'm gonna lay this.
you're saying all these traits like it's gonna make up for the fact that he's a fucking weirdo. Like, yo, he could probably kill a mean guitar, but yo, Kevin Spacey was a great actor, but he touched little boys. Like,
oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna lay this mic
pro and cons.
right back down.
You don't want to talk about it?
Well, I mean,
We didn't name him.
we
but
always
he-
try to shut him down.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you mean?
Maybe you should
like,
just-
so whenever he gets weird, whenever he gets wild and everything.
Uh-huh.
But where
Well,
does that? But it's like that's not from like you guys fucking with him.
No, think about the one night we had with him. Like we were all
It was
all
wild.
love.
It
We were
was
all just having a
wild.
good time.
He
Everything
just
was
out of
positive.
nowhere.
And then just snapped, and it's like what? And then he just left and like took beers out the fridge. And it's like, what the fuck is up with
He
your
took the
friend?
rest of the beers.
Yeah.
Oh
it's like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, my bad.
whoa. I didn't even care. I'm like, he's gone. He's out of here.
Is
Like,
that
I
why you
don't-
made me buy beer?
Is
I'm
that-
just kidding. No.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
No, I didn't make you. You said you were going to buy beer.
No, I have no idea what happened. Just sometimes he fucking snaps, and he was fine the whole night.
Yeah.
And
I
then
just-
I was like, okay, maybe he's cool. And then he snapped, and I was like, okay, he's outside.
There was also is it only when females are around that he acts like that?
There was no girls around.
There
that
was
night.
one. There was
There,
one
there
girl.
was one, yeah. It was that,
Oh,
that chick, yeah.
There was one girl, and she was like, "This guy's fucking weird."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so like I tried to like be like, "Hey man, like maybe you want to come inside," and then like that's when he kind of wigged out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's when I was like, "Yo, your homie needs to go."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I have no idea what happened. It just sometimes happens. We've been friends for like 6 years.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I've
You got
like,
some.
Yeah, no, I got you.
witnessed the worst.
I-
but
you know.
like what he's grown up since then, and we've all kind of matured. So that
I mean, I
never
fucking
really
hope
happens
so.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
He's growing up since then. This was a year ago.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, does he drink less? Is that the? Maybe that's the.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, he does drink less.
Um.
He's been working out a lot.
Oh,
He looks
all
good, dude.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's not. He can't fix his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But all right. Anyway. Sorry. He was actually a handsome guy too. He was.
Yeah. I don't know
Is-
what.
It was so weird. But like, how you gonna tell a drunk guy, no, dude, you're actually really good looking.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I don't know.
Fuck, you're just saying
You're just
that.
ugly.
Yeah.
You're just ugly.
What, you think I'm handsome? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
like,
you.
nah,
No, I
bro. Like you said, you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go,
Whose man is this?
I know, and I didn't want to like. I don't know.
So imagine that,
It's
but
very
being a
strange.
girl dealing with some dude like that, like you just met, and he snaps. You're 5'2", 130 pounds, and now you got this dude flipping out like that. You got to just deal with it because you're gonna die if you don't.
But see, that's what I look, and I don't mean this in any like sexist way at all. But it's like,
Yeah.
I just think I think women think they can handle a lot more than they can. Like, and so, especially in like a situation like that, physically, you know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
Like,
I can calm him
and
down.
it's like,
Like
I'll
get
be
out
fine.
of his
Like, I'll be
way.
fine. I'll be okay. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, like dates and going on, just going by yourself, walking to your car is dangerous. You know? And I'm not insinuating that like that, you know, that they're weak in any way. It's just that's the fucking world. Like it's more dangerous for women than it is for
absolutely.
You or me. It's like,
you know, awkward I feel sometimes, like if I'm walking out of a store, like somewhere late at night, like walking out of a liquor store, and like there happens to be a woman like walking in front of me, like by like 5-6 feet, and we're walking in the same direction.
Yeah,
how fucking awkward I feel, because I'm like, I'm probably terrifying this woman right now. You know, our cars just happen to be in the same spot, but it looks like I'm following her. And like, do I speed up to walk past her? But then I might scare her because I speed up. Do I just slow down, linger back, because it looks like I'm just trying to watch where she's going?
Do the get out thing?
No, all I do is I stop and I like call somebody, or I pretend like I'm texting and just let her walk. And then I'm just like, all right, because last thing I need is for scare some girl like that or have them call the cops like, oh, some dude was following me.
Yeah.
And then like, no, I'm gonna fake text somebody. Just like swipe on Twitter.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just had that experience. I was walking home from a buddy's house to my house,
and
there was this lady like walking in front of me. So like we were keeping the same pace, and after a while, I was like, all right. She's like looking behind at me and thinking I'm weird. So I like moved 6 feet out onto the street, sped past her and like cut her off, and still like try to keep my distance. Just because
we're not fucking monsters, but there's some dudes out there who like just follow women around.
Yeah,
you know, and they fuck it up for us. So I just went to the grocery store, like I got some fucking like chips and like vegetables in my bag.
They fuck it up for us who just want to make sure they get home safely.
It's like, no, bitch, I can give 2 fucks about you. Like, I don't care. Like, I already looked at your booty. Like, I'm just trying to go to my car. I don't give a fuck about you or your life or where you're going. Just don't call the cops on me.
The guy behind me, however.
So you get uncomfortable and you call the cops. It's a gamble for me.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Anything I can do to make sure people don't call the cops on me that's how I live my life.
Yeah.
Is that too real?
Yeah, got a little too real right now. Got a little too real.
Welcome to my life.
I was like, you got your month, bro. What the fuck?
It's 28 days. These are 2.
I'll get your mule. Fuck, I promise. Sorry, was that?
Oh no, I was just smoking. It wasn't funny though, but yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Dodgers won a World Series. That was
about time. I
wish I could be more excited about it.
I was excited as I could be. I mean, it would have been a lot more fun if we were like able to go to like a sports bar, brewery, whatever, and just be around that crowd and that energy.
Well, yeah, totally.
It's
like this whole. I mean, it feels great. It's like it's awesome. Like
finally,
you know? It's awesome being like, you know, a lifelong Dodgers fan, and then like, you know what, hearing about that 88 World Series, like my whole life, you know, fucking Valenzuela's perfect game, Gibson's home run.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, fuck, I wish I could experience that, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it finally happened, but not even have a choice to be there, you know, like not even like, dude, like, I don't know if we hadn't, if the Dodger Stadium was like, happening and we were in Game 5.
Yeah, I would have said like, let's go.
Like I would have done my best to actually go to the game.
Oh, to go to the game, absolutely,
for sure,
absolutely. We would have bought tickets to the game, at least one of the games of the World Series. But not being able to do that, and then like I said again, not being able to just. I mean, people were out there. We've all seen the videos of people like wilding out after the game. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean,
but it's still just like it was just.
So it made me miss East LA, man.
It was just missing that
the party,
that energy. You know. Being surrounded by fans, and this is my favorite thing to do, like playoff time for whatever, football, baseball, basketball, the sports I watch, being out like at a sports bar and just like being, you know, surrounded by other fans and just everyone celebrating
the energy,
all the
man.
highs and lows, like it's great. And then, you know, but now I just did it on the couch with my roommate, and I was so excited and it was great, but then it was just like, all right, I'm going to bed.
Yeah,
you know,
it's just like it's another.
Yeah, and I was just watching all the people on Twitter, and it was just like, "Fuck, man." Yeah, we were all texting. It was like, "Man, I wish I was there right now."
I was out there, you know? And I was, you know, I still wasn't feeling well either. So like, I was like, "Fuck, man." And then it was like I really wanted to, you know, experience it with my, you know, my dad, my stepdad, right? So that kind of bummed me out that like I wasn't there to watch it with him.
Mm-hmm.
But we FaceTimed like during the ceremony and everything. But
Yeah.
it's just this whole fucking like another like it's a great thing. It's a great thing, but it's like such a fucking bummer in our in our fucking life that like it's like this great thing is happening in such a shitty time.
Yeah, it's the only happiness that we have. Small little bits.
Yeah, tiny.
And
it's like
you have no idea how upset I'm gonna be if like NFL gets canceled before the end of the season.
How about the fuck? Okay, so how about when they took out Turner because like his test results came in that he had COVID?
Yeah. What the fuck was that? That was like inning 8
what the fuck
or like
was
6,
that
7
about?
innings. When you guys do these tests, isn't it supposed to be before?
What are you doing?
Before. So what crazy?
Was that, bro? Like there was okay. Look, I call some bullshit. I call some fucking ill attempt to be like, you know what? Let's fuck the third baseman so that way we can try and still score in these last 2 innings.
No, I don't think so. Only because the manager, the Rays manager, already fucked up by pulling out Snell. He gave us that game 6. So thank you, whatever your mate Kevin Cash. Thank you for that win. Yeah, I texted you too when that happened. And like, doesn't it feel great to watch another manager fuck up in the World Series?
Yeah, for sure. No, I have some. Thank you.
Okay. No, because last year was Dave Roberts. But whatever. But no. My thing
I mean,
was,
look, as much as we were hating on him the entire series too, like Dave Roberts, like he played it pretty good.
Yeah, I was me and G were yelling at the TV like when it came after like the 8th inning, and Urias like was pitching still. Yeah, and we're like, if he pulls him out and puts in Jensen, like I'm gonna flip the fuck out. Like we were both worried that that's what he was.
That's what I thought he was gonna do too.
Yeah,
I totally thought he was gonna do that too.
Yeah, I'm like, don't you fuck this up again. Like, keep that motherfucker in the bullpen.
For sure.
Urias, Gratterall, anybody else, I don't care. Kenley Jensen has done so much for the Dodgers over his career, but he's not the same Jensen anymore, and that just happens. It's sad to see, but it just happens.
Yeah, I mean, we've been just like like Kershaw's not. I mean, he was fire and fucking.
Yo, I was surprised.
Yo,
I was worried when he was starting.
Yeah, what was that?
Game 2, game 2 or 3,
game
2 and 6, or 2 and 5,
game 4, game 4. Yeah, because we were at 2. No,
oh yeah, because
we were tied 2-2, so it's game 5. So we won game 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's game 5 that they put him in for what fucking 6 innings.
Yeah, and he fucking pitched his ass off and looked like old Kershaw.
I mean, man, he was on fire.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm not worried about with the Dodgers in the future, because I thought like, all right, they're gonna win one and that's it. But the team is relatively young. Urias is only 24, and we got Walker Buehler.
Walker Buehler's
still young too.
And so, Dustin May still got he's young, but
with Buehler and Urias being able to do what they can do, like Dustin May, like him being there in that just like 3 slot, like it still works out for the Dodgers. You can't have a team of ace pitchers. You're gonna have some are gonna be better than others. So where Dustin May's at, like fine with him, and he's young too. And then we still got a young second baseman and Gavin Lux, who wasn't even playing in the playoffs, but is still a solid player. And then Seager, Bellinger, Jock. All young guys.
Yeah.
And if Seager can stay, I think Seager's in like a free agent year after the season. Same with Kike Hernandez.
Kike.
Yeah.
Mookie. How did
he? Do you hear that?
Something like fireworks.
Is it fireworks?
Yeah, I think it was fireworks.
Yeah.
Yep. Fireworks. Mookie Betts was.
Yeah.
I mean, really shine in the series too.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get the MVP. Like Seager was doing great too.
Yeah, but I think they gave it overall.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like, but that is what it is. Like
all the steals he was doing, Mookie was hitting. Even Justin Turner. I'm like, Justin Turner was at number 2 when he was opening up with those.
They showed the fuck up.
Yeah,
Bellinger too.
Yeah. Only thing I feel bad about, man, there are the players right before these new ones, like our Matt Kemps and Andre Ethiers. They were with the team, forever, and not winning one. Yeah. I know some people were throwing Puig in there, but I'm like, Puig was one of my favorite players when he was on the Dodgers, but he's not in the same realm as like, a Matt Kemp and Andre Ethier in terms of Dodgers, in my opinion.
So was Kemp an Angel too?
I know he played with the Dodgers, went down to the Padres, came back to the Dodgers. He may have played for the Angels in the beginning. I'm not 100% sure.
Might have been a different Kemp.
Um,
Might have been like Sean Kemp. or something like
Sean Kemp. The name sounds familiar. I don't know why, but whatever. Well,
Whatever.
yeah, but like, just it was
that. I always get hung up on these like. stupid
yeah, it
things.
was just great to finally see him.
Yeah, you're right though. It's just it's just such a, how do I say it? Like it's like a bittersweet. Like I said, it's just like
Mhm.
it's everything I ever wanted,
Yeah,
and yet it doesn't
doesn't feel like
feel like
yeah.
how I wanted it to be.
No, especially not for the Lakers to do it, and then the Dodgers,
the
to come around
to
and do it.
Yeah, I mean, like the Lakers. I had I lived through those the 3.
Yeah, that was
all
the
that
thing.
shit.
Like,
So like that wasn't that important to me.
all
but,
my
like,
favorite sports teams have won championships outside the Dodgers that I've been able to see, and so
that you've like in your lifetime.
yeah, the Buccaneers won in 2002. The Lakers obviously have won multiple times. I've seen the Anaheim Ducks win the Stanley Cup. Fuck you. But yeah, the Dodgers were my only like team that I've never seen win. You can still be mad about the Anaheim Ducks. I don't give a fuck.
Well, when they won what, like fucking 20? It was like 20.
2001, 2, I think, when the Ducks won. Somewhere in there when they had like the
It was
Andersons
it was the year that the Kings didn't win.
Yeah.
Then they took it the year after that.
So, what's your point?
Nothing.
Kings gonna do shit when they have the greatest player in the world.
Oh my god.
You
When they had a great. Oh wait, what?
I said when the Kings gonna win shit when they have Wayne Gretzky, the greatest player in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
So fuck your franchise.
My franchise. You're a fucking LA fan. Get out of here, dude. Fucking jumping ship all of a sudden.
I've never jumped ship. I've always been an Anaheim Ducks fan.
Mighty Ducks.
Since
Fucking
since D2, the Mighty Ducks are back.
Get out of here.
I've been a Mighty
Get out of
Ducks
here,
fan.
knuckle puck.
Yo, Keenan Thompson is a treasure. You respect him in that knuckle puck.
The knuckle puck. The flying V.
Yeah,
I'd love to see somebody try and do that in hockey.
they would get.
You know
their
how
teeth
they would
knocked in.
all get fucking
Yeah.
clotheslined.
What the fuck are you doing?
The flying V.
Immediately.
Everyone would knock them the fuck out.
Yeah. Respect the goddamn game.
Or a knuckle puck.
Yeah.
No one would ever have time to do that.
They would never live it down. They'd
And
just be
fucking-
like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
What the fuck were
doing?
you trying to do?
Yeah.
You're fired today.
No, go.
Yeah,
You're
away.
going back down to the
Yeah.
minors until you learn how to play right. Like, fuck out of my face.
You don't watch hockey at all.
As a non-sports fan, I can honestly say this last like 20 minutes of conversation is completely lost on me.
Yeah.
You could
That's
have just said no.
Yeah.
Are you a sports fan? No.
No.
Okay.
That's how I get it. That's how I get with football though.
Yeah.
But I'm trying with football. Go ahead.
I've tried.
No. See, that's the thing for me. Like, hold on, real quick about
Yeah.
sports. For this year being as shit as it is, watch the Lakers win, the Dodgers win, and my football team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, look like they could win too. So all three of my major
Really?
sports
Oh,
teams like winning championships. It's just like, oh, that'd be amazing, for the day. But small little bursts of happiness,
Right,
throughout
and it's
this,
like, isn't
Corona.
And then it's like you got to look back at it. You're like, yeah, it was awesome. Like the fucking Lakers won, the Dodgers won, and then you're like, but it was the fucking worst year of my entire life.
Yeah. What else was going on then?
Nothing.
Nothing. I hated life.
Yeah. People were dying.
Yeah.
We had the worst president in the entire fucking, like in the history of the United States.
Yeah. Lost my job.
No one worked.
Yeah.
People
Stayed
stopped
at
making
home.
money. I lived in a garage.
Yeah. Just like, but the Dodgers won.
You and me
So
both,
that was
brother.
cool.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. I live in the garage too.
Garage buddies.
Yeah, exactly. I live in a futon though, so
Well, you got one up on me.
yeah.
I had a bed.
I don't have a TV.
Well,
Yeah,
one
phone.
day, buddy.
Yeah.
You can watch everything on your phone now, though.
That's true. I am better than Ryan. So
Yeah. That's true.
So
score one for X Force.
I mean, but join the club. There's like a roster better than me.
yeah. So
I mean,
2007.
Still doesn't make you better than anybody
It's
else.
that level.
I don't know. I used to always say like, oh, it could be worse. I don't know how it could get worse. You know. Yo, speaking of this, sorry, no, it just popped in my head.
Oh, but I got my World Series hat. Sorry.
Other side.
That made me happy.
Yeah. No, I saw this trailer for this movie. I guess they just made with Michael Bay was like producing, and it's a movie basically about the pandemic. It's like near future. It's like, oh, COVID, whatever, the COVID virus like mutated and is now affecting people's brains, like COVID-23, and like everyone's like, I
fucking hate it already.
It's like this is week 250 whatever of like quarantine.
Too soon, bro.
And it was just, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, bro, don't do this to me,
Stop
because
it.
we've already lost 2020, and looks like we're probably going to lose most of 2021 as well. It's like, I don't want to be reminded of it with some shit movie with the kid from Riverdale.
I never watched Riverdale.
You're not missing much. The first season was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay. And then season 2 was like, this is what I can't
I was pretty into Sabrina.
It's not that it's. I mean, from everything I've heard about Sabrina compared to what I've seen with Riverdale, not even the same thing. Not even the same thing.
The problem is,
you like Jingle Jangle? That's their drug. Like they came in
Jingle Jangle.
Yeah, it's one of the like hardcore drugs, and the fucking whatever gang on the South Side was Jingle Jangle. Yeah,
Archie has gangs.
So that's the thing about Archie. So they have all these goofy ass like names, like the chocolate shop and whatnot, and so they have these drugs that they try to, I guess, these things that they try to like keep in that like realm, and like Jingle Jangle.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not lying, and that's where I was just like, okay, with this show.
Hold on a second.
Jingle Jangle.
Wait a minute. That sounds like. That sounds like the first person who masturbated. Like that was their description of it.
Yeah.
Jingle jangle.
Yeah.
Jingling.
They
didn't know what a hand job, like what to call a hand job. You down for a little jingle?
No, the hand job is what you got like during like Christmas time. It was like from the Salvation Army person with the bell.
Yeah.
That's jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle. Yeah. That's what those fucking Santa Clauses are doing.
Yeah.
We just figured it out.
Yeah.
We
He's like, how was your day? He's like, oh, I got a jingle jangle.
I got this bucket. I got this bucket of change for only about 7 jingle jangles.
Yeah. Oh God. But yeah, that was a street drug in Riverdale. Jingle jangle.
I quit.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, and that show just. Well, yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the Michael Bay movie that's coming out about the virus.
Okay, yeah.
COVID-23.
That's what they're calling it?
Yeah, in that movie, COVID-23, because it's mutated.
Sounds like 28 Days Later meets World War Z.
Absolutely not.
Is it different?
Yeah, because it's basically like from the looks of it from the trailer, most of it is taking place in like this woman's apartment. Because
big budget.
Because she's on quarantine. And so she's talking to her boyfriend, whatever, Archie from Riverdale, like through the phone and tablet and stuff, because they can't talk. Because
did you fart?
Oh God,
are we smelling Lemmy's fart through the door, dude?
Holy fuck!
We're smelling my dog's farts through the door, dude.
Dude, that is a Lemmy fart.
Holy shit! He has powers.
Oh God!
Through the door, dude.
That's bad. That's bad.
Oh my God.
You need to change your dog's diet. I don't know. God, that stinks.
Those are healthy farts.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh God.
I can't even if they don't smell is when it's bad.
It's bad?
Like that's when he has diarrhea.
Oh. Still. Oh God, that was powerful.
Yeah. I don't know what the you know what? It's because you know why? It's because the kids are here now.
Oh, they're
fucking feeding him a bunch of bullshit. So he's like getting table scraps all the time now.
Uh-oh.
That's why his asshole smells so.
Dude,
he was in here last night. He was killing me, bro.
Waking you up?
Killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Actually, no, I got another one.
I was gonna say, yeah, I forgot. I wish I knew about this before show, so we're gonna send it over to our brand new intern to pull up
our Jamie
from that movie. Yeah, Jamie, pull it up.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Next time. Well, we can do it off. We can do it off air. It's not that important now.
This fucking Michael Bay thing.
Yeah, the Michael Bay movie that just popped in my head because we were talking about Jingle Jingle, and that guy is in that movie.
How do I do this?
What?
Oh no!
If you want to look something up.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Like I said, it wasn't that important, but it just popped in my head because we talked about Jingle Jangle.
We only got
I have,
one. We only got
ADD,
one person watching, so like
my brain goes.
at this point, we're just worried about the audio, really.
Yeah. But yeah,
Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle.
When like Archie comics are like from the 1950s and shit, right?
Mhm.
Like,
No,
so is Sabrina. And aren't they in the same universe?
I think they were probably owned by the same publishers. All back in the day.
They're like the same fucking universe, right? So like,
I don't know if they have a.
So
I think now they probably have a shared universe.
So there was
when it was started, wasn't.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, I've been wrong a lot, but I'm pretty damn sure that like the reason Sabrina and Riverdale came out on Netflix was because they were
Riverdale's on the CW.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah, that's what I said. The Sabrina show is different.
Sabrina show's on Netflix.
So you get where the Jingle Jangle.
But
CW.
okay. So I was watching Sabrina, and they did reference Riverdale.
Oh, then yeah, probably are. I'm trying to look it up right
now. But
I
don't know if that means because.
No, then that means they're in the same universe.
They're in the same comic universe, I guess.
Yeah, like I'm all cool with like, you want to take Archie and make him dark, but like I said, the first season was like a murder mystery.
But how do you do?
But
how? But like Archie?
Yeah, Archie's owned by or Sabrina.
Sabrina, yeah. Okay, so and Sabrina was always this like happy-go-lucky, teenage witch, whatever, right? But like the spin that they took on this, what's the Netflix series called? It's the
Sabrina, right?
No, it's like the Wicked Adventures of Sabrina or something like that. Or
I don't know.
Or the Dark Adventures of Sabrina or something like that.
Yeah.
Which it's a whole different take on it. Like it's cool. It's like fucking, it's very teenage fucking drama, but
it's chilling adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah. But I like teen dramas. If it's done well, I like teen shows like that.
Yeah, I don't hate it too much. Like Cobra Kai kind of got that way.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it too much, Like it wasn't. They didn't focus too much on that kind of stuff. There's a lot of like side plots that keep you invested rather than the whole high school drama bullshit.
Oh, Cobra Kai.
Well, both of them.
Oh,
both those shows really do a good job at like kind of having all these layers to it, to where you don't get so caught up in like who's taking who to the fucking dance or whatever. That's just like a subplot and a bigger.
So here's the thing about like them doing that, like different takes on shows like that. Like you take Sabrina or Archie and try to make them darker. Like I'm all about it, but I kind of want, because I know DC does that with their movies, where the live action movies are making them all like super dark for no reason. It's Superman. It doesn't have to be brooding and whatnot. I kind of want the opposite to happen with like those movies, Like if you can take, like if they took like Batman, you add a little bit of the not too much of the camp of the 60s.
They tried. You remember what happened
with Batman and Robin? But he went too far camp.
Batman and Robin and what is it? Batman Forever.
Okay, here's a perfect example. I don't know what I think of it. Batman the animated series. That take a Batman. It's still like kind of gothic because they got a lot of that from the Burton Batmans, but still kind of light for kids because at the end of the day, it's for kids,
Sure.
He doesn't need to be murdering people or snapping arms, even though I think it looks awesome. But we've seen it how many times now already, with the Nolan and now the Snyder.
Yeah.
Just line it up a bit.
Yeah, Batman's never been like
and give his family back.
Why? Wait a minute.
Oh, his Bat family. I'm talking like Robin.
Robin. I'm like, hold up. Hold up. He's better an orphan. Let's be real.
His Bat family, his adopted family.
Come on now.
Obviously, if he didn't get killed, if okay, listen to this. So here's the theory. I'm just making up right now. If Batman's parents didn't get murdered in front of him, he probably would have grew up and became Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. A rich guy with a need for violence, and probably just start beating up hookers. And Bruce Wayne would have been a psychopath.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
I love that scene with him and fucking what's his name? Jared Leto.
Yeah. Why? Because he put an axe in Jared Leto's head.
Yeah.
Me too. I love that.
But like, just fucking the way he dances.
Yeah.
Too, and the, he's like, is that an axe?
Question for you guys: have you guys heard about Jared Leto's cult? Have you guys talked about this before?
I'm not surprised. White people love cults.
You mean 30 Seconds to Mars fans?
Well,
you want to? How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. Did you ever? Okay. I don't know this guy's name. But they're the one. Jared Leto having a cult does not surprise me. But the one who did was there's this guy from like 90s movies when we were kids. I don't know his name. He was in 10 Things I Hate About You, like as like the bully.
The Christian guy.
What other movies was he in? He was in Independence Day in the beginning for a bit. It's like, you don't want to die a virgin, do you?
Gotta show me a figure.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up right now. But he has a cult in like Santa Monica.
Like the whole Jared Leto thing is like based off of what? Because he dresses in all white. And
he's got an ego.
Looks like Jesus.
He don't look nothing like Jesus. Jesus wasn't white.
Well, you know what I mean. The Roman Jesus.
Jesus probably looked like Ahmed at the corner store. He didn't look like Jared Leto.
He looked more like Mr. High at High's Liquor.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't really know his name. We just call him Mr. High.
Mr. High.
Yeah.
But this guy.
Oh, I did hear about this. Yeah. We talked about this guy before on
Andrew
FamCast.
Keegan.
Yeah.
Oh, Camp Nowhere. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
I love that shit. But yeah, like he's got a cult in Santa Monica. And it's like,
is that all it takes? You just gotta be handsome with
you
money?
got to be a handsome white dude with money, and you can convince people.
Hold up, but like back in the 80s and 90s, like
Everybody was ugly in the 80s.
They were all
Look at the
fucking
movies.
ugly.
Look at the movies.
Like, how about that fucking guy? What was it like? Remember that documentary? What was it? Crazy? The one like he like had a whole fucking
the whole town like up
in like Oregon or something.
Yeah.
He had like a whole fucking town, and that dude was just some weird guy that just like convinced people to suck his dick and stuff. I don't know.
That's all it is.
Oh,
Cult leaders are just have the charisma to convince people. They twist the Bible a little bit, convince
weak
them. Weak people, and then once you get them in, and like, oh, we're a cult now, we're all together, and everyone's against us. Now, who's sucking my dick? It's my 1 o'clock blowjob time. It says right here in the Bible. So you want to get into heaven, right?
Isn't that weird that see, like this is the kind of shit.
Just join a sex club, bro. Like, why are you tricking people with cults and using Jesus?
Because look at him. He can't. He's like he was so fed up.
Yeah.
With like just fucking losing the game, right? So he's like, how can I trick women into sucking my dick? He's like, I'll use God.
You know, how crazy you have to be to think I'm going to use Christianity to get laid.
Yeah, it's crazy as a Christian.
Yeah.
Hey!
Is that a reference to something?
No, Christians are crazy. That's just what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's how crazy you have to be. That's crazy as a Christian.
I guess, man. Like
it's crazy as a priest. That's for goddamn sure.
But it's just, is it that easy to just start a church?
No, because we're a Christian-run country.
But how many cults? Like fucking old boy from '90s movies. It's got a cult in Santa Monica. Jared Leto. It's got a cult. When he walks around just like Jesus.
Yeah. Cult doesn't make it a church though.
Yeah, but Jared Leto is super rich.
Yeah.
Like, even before he started the cult. So
yeah, I guess.
Gotta be
that's
rich.
also that.
But all the other cults that happened, like it wasn't.
L. Ron
dudes
Hubbard
were
had the
super
fucking
rich. The Branch Davidians, down there in Texas. Who's the other guy that make everybody drink the poison Kool-Aid? That motherfucker. He had like a church in like San Francisco, I think, and then convinced everyone. Oh, it was a rapper's name too. Jim Jones.
The Kool-Aid guy?
Yeah, because he convinced everybody to go down to like South America, Guatemala, or some shit.
What? And they were sponsored by Nike.
No, that was a whole different one. That was in San Diego.
Guy?
No, that was that old fuck that like convinced people that there was like an alien spaceship behind the comet in the 90s, and it was going to come pick them up. And so the way the
L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard's another, but no, the one in San Diego.
This is how many times this shit has happened. I remember the Nike one.
The Nike one, yeah, they like believe there was like a space. Their website still is up and working. By the way.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Like now you have to do it. Yeah. Look at this.
I forgot what the fuck they were called, but yeah, there was a spaceship.
So just hit another tab.
Nike cult. I don't know what the fuck they were. Heaven's Gate.
Actually, okay. For some reason, just click Google though, because My search engine is not Google and that stupid thing. I don't know why.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a dummy.
Look at, I mean, you can pull it from
Heaven's
there,
Gate?
but it's sold 90s HTML, heavensgate.com.
Oh, look right there. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Wikipedia. The second one.
There it is. No. Okay. Oh, we don't have to share it. Fuck it. Just bring it up. It's all good.
But it's still that fucking 1990
Weather.
internet.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the Hale-Bopp comic. I thought someone opened that right now. Freaked me out.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, they believe like a spaceship was behind the Hale-Bopp comet and it was coming to like pick them up. And so in order for them to get picked up, they all had the same Nikes on with a purple blanket on top of them after they drank some poison.
That's what fucking. It's like,
Have you never seen the pictures?
yes, I have.
Yeah.
I know, but they're all wearing Nikes, and like, but that was the biggest mystery to me.
Yeah.
Was like,
Aliens care about your shoes?
yeah. But why wasn't Nike like, oh yeah, we'll sponsor your fucking your.
No, why wasn't Nike like, yo, leave the Nike part out of it, like buff the shoes out, like don't let
or maybe they were just like, oh you. Oh no, we they were probably like trying to fucking get in on it. That's why they were like, fuck yeah, buy our
this
shoes.
is a fringe cult. They didn't know nothing about these people. Like it was small, they weren't that big, but they all killed
the same
themselves.
Nikes.
Yeah.
Which style Nikes were they?
But here's the thing though.
Hold up. Which styles though? What?
I don't know, like dad Nikes, they were just all black with a white check. Nike check.
Oh, like the ones I got because I couldn't afford fucking Jordans.
No, just like your regular dad shoes. Like a dad shoe. Dad lawn shoe.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I was just fucking around.
But the real question is, all these motherfuckers killed themselves, right? Who's paying to keep this website up? You can't just have, pages.
Well, if it's old enough, sometimes you don't even have to fucking like. You just owned the fucking thing. You didn't have to because no one owned the hosting service. Like you, and if they
scroll to the bottom.
If they hired somebody to make the website,
oh, they have a web. I was like, they better not have a phone number. We're calling them right now.
Online book. Oh, do they have a phone
No,
number?
they have the address.
Phoenix, Arizona. Privacy concerns.
Can we go to our position against suicide?
Yes.
I feel like that's a little late, don't you think? Y'all killed yourselves.
Yeah, but we need to read that now. Our position against suicide. Okay, who's reading that? Because I can't.
I just got enlarged a little bit. We know that. Oh, you can read it. Go ahead.
We know that this is only while we are in this physical vehicles, bodies, that we can learn the lessons needed to complete our own individual transition, as well as to complete our task of offering the kingdom of heaven to this civilization one last time. We take good care of our vehicles so they can function well for us in this task, and we try to protect them from any harm.
All right,
all right. We're done. I can't fucking. Okay, I got it.
Somebody. Okay. Well, you might be right because the old Space Jam website is still up and working.
That's what I'm saying. 90s. There's a ton of like old websites like that didn't require because no one was ahead of like.
Yeah, it was nice. It was like
they got these old coders back then who knew how to fucking work.
They have an email.
Can someone email them?
I mean, I want to off air send them an email.
Oh, dude. Yeah, just leave that page up. We'll
okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We have nothing but time because of Corona, and these people are probably crazy enough that if we emailed them and told them we wanted to come down to their church in Phoenix, Arizona, and talk to them, we could bring some cameras and microphones and
if
learn about our heavenly vehicles and how we get to space.
There's got to be a few crazy people who's like still,
yes,
like are still like waiting on this website, right,
dude? We are. So next week on the podcast. We don't get our response. I'm like, what the
access online book?
Wait, what rep at heavensgate.com says to me? Because I'm emailing them as soon as we log off.
How and when Heaven's Gate may be entered? What they have semesters or what? Like what?
No, it's just like because I think they just from that first paragraph, they're like our bodies, like we have spirits inside of us.
It says how and when Heaven's Gate may be entered. Oh, I see.
Heaven's Gate is
Heaven's
like,
Gate.
Yeah.
I thought Heaven's Gate was this.
The getting into the church.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. Sorry, I think too much,
dude.
I think too much for this website.
Like, I really want. I'm gonna email them, but I really want to go down the church and like set up some interviews and sit down and talk to them.
Sometimes I wonder. Like you know, you've gone to those weird like fucking God damn it, you've been to those weird like fucking pyramid scheme.
Oh, dude,
You know,
so many,
those things, right?
so many.
And like, I fell for it one time, and then once I figured out what it was, I was like, when my dad kind of broke it down for me.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a pyramid. I was like, what do you mean? Like, and he was like, this is how it works, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, he's like, it's a giant scam. He was like, it's not a real job. And he's like, where's the office? He goes, you know how you always know? He's like, he goes, they don't have an office.
Yeah.
He's like, where did you meet these people? And I was like, you know, at a start. He's like, yeah, they don't have, he's like, because they don't have a place to fucking operate.
No, Warren Buffett is like invested in this company too. Like,
okay.
No, he's not.
I know I'm smart enough.
That was a long pause, even for yourself.
I know I'm smart enough. I'm smart enough to see through certain bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like afraid I may not be for certain things, right?
Yeah, that's why you gotta run it by me.
Like, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm okay. I like this kind of shit. It fascinates me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm not gonna believe all this shit, but like you know me, I'm pretty fucking I buckle like under pressure, you know? So like I might agree to something that I don't even feel is necessary or right or whatever, but just because somebody's so aggressive about doing it, like I might just do it because I don't want to make somebody feel bad, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm afraid of. I swear, stop it. Stop laughing at me.
Not laughing at you. I'm just all right. Finish.
Well, that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting to is like is like sometimes like I get into, you've done this too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like where you get into situations where you're like, I really don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But because I'm gonna feel bad if I don't. No,
because I've had those bullshit interviews.
But if I'm with you,
yeah,
it's different, right? Because like I know.
No, but this is where I'm agreeing with you. I've gone to those things and I've known within the first 2 minutes once they start talking about it, I'm like, oh, this isn't a real job interview. Like this is bullshit. Yeah, but I don't get up and leave.
Right.
I sit.
But you sit there the whole fucking time. That's what I'm saying.
And then I'm like, yeah, I'm really interested. I'll call you back.
And then
I just block their number.
And then it's like, dude, you wasted like 5 hours of my fucking day for me. And then they're blowing up your phone, come to this meeting, and then they tell you, oh, you can potentially make all this money. How? Yeah. Why? I don't know.
By selling fake cologne?
What are you talking about?
Amway?
Fucking yeah. Fucking cable. My grandparents they've had fucking Dish for the last 15 years.
So I get my own website with a store with cookies and energy drinks that no one's ever heard of.
Right. And
I make money. How?
And knife sets.
Yeah. Wait, what? Have you guys heard of Amazon?
Energy drinks that you need to shake. I remember those guys at Citrus. You actually needed to shake them. It was garbage because there was shit in them that just like collected at the bottom like a fucking blue moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I've had people from Amway, First Financial.
My point was I'm not
Herbalife.
I'm not easily manipulated mentally.
Yeah.
But like emotionally.
Yeah.
No,
I was about to say, like, the way you're wording it, you're like, if someone asks me to do something, like, and they break me down, like, I'll say it, I'm like, man, you better stay out of West Hollywood.
Shut the fuck up.
You're going to start doing some things you don't want to do.
Shut up. Knock it off.
It's fun, though. You should go sometime.
What?
West Hollywood.
Get out of here.
Oh, it's a blast. Gays are fun. Bro, I'm telling you. Look,
I know. I've done it.
The drinks are stronger. Never any fights.
Well, you know why?
Well, obviously there's no chicks there, but I was going with a girl, and it was always a blast.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The drinks are stronger because they want you to get fucked.
Well, yeah.
They want to get so drunk that you're like, I don't care who sucks my dick.
and you're the guy to go for
sure,
because you don't know how to say no.
For sure.
I don't want to hurt his feelings, so I guess I'll just let him do it.
No.
And we just figured out that Ryan doesn't know how to say no.
Yeah.
No.
Beginning of the episode.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That is not true.
So
we've had discussions before how many times I've almost fought gay dudes for bothering me.
Oh yeah. Probably should cut that part out.
What?
I don't know.
Why?
It sounded homophobic.
It's not.
I know it's not. The guy deserved it. I would have punched him in the mouth too.
How's okay? Look.
No, I'm saying you're right for that guy.
Okay, no, let's have this discussion then.
I want to hear this actually.
How is it homophobic?
I was joking, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's not homophobic. I just said I would have punched a guy in the mouth too.
Oh.
Yeah. I was just fucking with you.
Oh, okay, we can move on.
Stop being so sensitive.
Sorry. Well, fuck, I'm so
Ryan the snowflake. Did I trigger you?
No, asshole. No, it's just I'm always the fucking
I know,
one.
I'm just fucking I know, that's why I do it.
I always get like it's like
Ryan, you hate women and gay people.
Yes. When you do it, I know you're joking, right? But it's like, fuck, man. Like, I get it all the time where it's like, oh, whoa. Like, oh, why are you going to cross that line? It's like, dude, I'm clearly fucking kidding,
when
man.
You're hanging out with other people who are completely hammered and they're yelling at you for being alcoholic. Like, you're fucking alcoholic, dude. Like, you're blasted out of your mind. But you're calling me an alcoholic. Okay.
And you're going to drive home with 2 people.
Yeah. I think that's what they call projection.
Like,
so yeah.
Like, I'll drive home when I'm ready.
Yeah.
See, I'm staying here. I'm gonna go get some food, and then I'm driving home. But you're driving home, 2 bodies.
Man,
that's called irresponsible.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
By the way, did we just skip over the second to last paragraph?
What's that?
It says that it has always been our way to examine all possibilities. Whatever. Basically, a Jewish sect was fighting against Romans, and they decided to take their life. They took that into consideration and said that they have no comment on it after a whole fucking paragraph about it.
What?
Wait.
Yeah, take your time.
I can't. I'm sorry. I have my old prescription on, so it's like
you can make the website bigger. You can expand it or pinch. I don't know. I usually use Chrome, so it's usually
actually you can softly double tap. Yeah, there you go. Mentally prepared, whatever. Wait. After holding, wait. Hold on. For example, consider what happened at the Jewish sect after holding out against the siege of Romans, seeing a community inevitable determined it was impossible for them to evacuate their bodies and let. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm trying to. However, this act certainly does not need serious consideration at the time, and hopefully will not. What?
Yeah, they just said.
Wait. They're like, this is an example,
but we don't need to consider it.
But we don't need to.
Are really trying to make sense?
Are we trying to make sense?
People?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, there's actually
It's like, oh, that crazy dude in that office rubbed doo-doo all over the walls and wrote these signs. Maybe we should decipher them. Maybe.
But isn't that it's always after the fact, right? It's always after like some psycho shit has been done or said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I know I'm not trying to fucking make this a complete political statement or anything like that, but like, okay, there, and not in all, but in some of these mass shootings, right? There are some telltale signs.
Yeah, that go back and look at their Facebook or YouTube videos they posted.
There's so many fucking things, and then you're like, nobody thought to report this.
Yeah, nobody thought.
No one.
Yeah.
Right. Like, how about that guy? Fucking it was Berkeley, right?
Oh yeah, he put
that fucking dude who had
videos out on YouTube before
how much he hated women and all this stuff, and it was wild, man. I mean, he had YouTube videos basically going up all the way up until the threat of doing
telling him like, tomorrow I'm doing this. I'm killing all these women who wouldn't talk to me, and it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, jerk off, go to bed. It's gonna be okay.
But that's what it is. Like, those people don't have anybody to say that to them.
No,
jerk off and go to bed, bro. Like,
yeah, you had a rough day. Like, you're very tight.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's always like after, like, we had no idea.
Yeah.
This website is still up as like standing evidence, like of convincing people to.
Yeah. So when your friend snaps and murders somebody, and everyone's like, oh, we had no idea, I'll be the one on camera like, no, I knew the day I met him. I don't know why nobody else knew. live on the podcast. Like
You're gonna be that guy like when
So it's all Steve's fault.
no, it's your fault.
So it's his fault.
Your
So,
fault. You're not. You're
I
the
had
friend.
No idea.
You're the friend not telling him to jerk off and go to sleep.
I
I'm the extra friend telling
That's
you,
true.
yo,
That's
control
true.
your boys.
It's always your fault.
No.
Hey, you know what's crazy? No. That's all I got.
Dude, okay. All right. We'll wrap up in a minute.
Yeah, we're
but,
coming out. Yeah.
okay. I know we've had this discussion many a time.
Mm-hmm.
But it came up on a podcast I was listening to.
Yeah.
Where a listener emailed in saying that he was like going out with this girl.
Yeah.
And she was on checked all the marks, it was great. And then on one of the dates, she kind of brought up like, oh, that like that girl's hot or something like that.
Yeah.
And so the guy goes, oh, like, have you ever like hooked up with another girl?
Uh-huh.
And she goes, yes. And then he goes, he's like, oh, really? And then he's explaining this all in an email, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then he goes, okay, well, have you ever hooked up with like two girls and a guy? And she goes, yes. And then he's like, in the email, he's like, I took it a step further and I shouldn't have asked. He's like, have you ever hooked up with two guys and a girl? Or, with you, two guys with you, right? And she goes, yes, right? Like a little shamefully or whatever, right? And then at that point, he decides to ask, have you ever done porn? And then she goes, yeah, I did porn for like 8 months.
Yeah.
And he ended up dumping her.
What a pussy.
Because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that was hosting the podcast, I thought was kind of given bad, like I thought was kind of a real misogynistic response.
Yeah, what did he say?
Just that, like, yeah, like that's how it's, that's usually, because you're just going to constantly think like if you're with this girl, how far along are you going to go before like, she thinks these other thoughts and wants to do all this stuff again or whatever, or like, is there any limitation in sexuality? And it's like, I don't think all that, but like,
why are you thinking about other man's dicks when you're with your girlfriend? Other dicks that she may have had. Why are you that obsessed with it? What does it matter what she did before you? Just because she did porn? Who cares?
Okay. Well, okay. So
there's girls out there who do shit in porn for free, not on camera.
Wait. Well, let me finish what the what the scenario was for this dude.
Yeah.
Right. So then he kind of asked, why or whatever, and she was like, well, I moved to LA, I was doing this, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And she was like, her response was, I wanted to feel something.
Yeah.
And she did it for a while or whatever out of it. He didn't, get into any detail where she was. Actually, he did. He said she was like pretty well adjusted, all the stuff. Right. He said that she had a dark past, but like seemed pretty cool about,
Yeah.
cool to be around. And then what was another thing? Fuck, what was I going to say? There was another thing. Okay. And then he goes, well, is there anywhere I can see your videos? And she refused to give him her, porn name for him to look him up.
No. And
so I don't know. Look, okay, go ahead.
What's your opinion on it?
No, you got it.
Well, for him, that guy, he already sounds extremely insecure about it. He's writing into a podcast like because he dumped her over because of her sexual history. So him watching, and she probably already knew that. She's been in that position before. She's not stupid. So getting all these questions, how many guys have you been with, like all the things you've done sexually, you could tell it's coming from a place of insecurity from a guy. And so she's hearing this, and then him saying, there's like maybe there's a chance, but then him saying like, "What's your porn name? I want to watch it." There's nothing good that's going to come from that. If he's already getting these flags of insecurity, and then knowing that, and then you give him your porn name, and he goes and watches what you've done, it's not going to go anywhere. He's going to leave, but he left her anyway. So that was a lose-lose situation for her in anyway. So I was just like, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna." Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think she did anything wrong.
Yeah, she didn't do it.
No.
Yeah, I agree. Like, okay. Okay. So I think what ended up happening was like the dude was like, oh shit, like she's in the girls, like I could possibly have a 3, you know what I mean? And then it like dawned on him like, okay, well, how many times has she done this? Right?
Yeah.
Like, but like to me, I'm like, I don't fucking care. Really,
No,
right?
I don't
And that's
either.
always bad news. Like, why do you want to dig when you already know you're gonna get your heart broken?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, do you really want to know? Like,
No.
especially like okay, one question you never ask somebody, especially you're into, have you ever been with 2 guys before?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing.
Just gonna play in your head.
Over and over and over, being a rotisserie. Like,
I would have bought 3 guys. I would have bought 4 guys. I would have bought 5
exactly.
guys.
Over and over and over and over.
But-
all of it, all the time.
Yeah, just don't ask. If you're that insecure,
Don't ask, don't tell.
yeah, just don't ask. You know, just be happy that someone likes you.
Okay,
they're with
but okay, at the same time, I would much rather know, okay, could I date somebody who is doing porn? Definitely not.
you. Yeah.
Could I date somebody who did porn? Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's fair.
Yeah. Absolutely.
but that's a fucking real discussion that we have to have. Like, we have to talk about where you were then, and if we're gonna continue this, like, I have to make sure you're not there now, right?
Yeah. You don't want to jump back into it.
So what is the time frame away from doing porn that you would think it's okay? Or is it more of like a headspace type?
I think it's more of a headspace thing. Like,
Yeah.
not that I don't have any respect for women who do porn.
But like you're not
Right.
going to date someone who's actively doing
But
it. But
I
if you're
can't-
out, I got to know you're out.
Yeah, I
Right.
gotta know you're not going
like,
back.
in a year.
you're
Like,
not gonna,
oh yeah,
yeah. I gotta know that's something that was in the past. That's not gonna, because like,
So,
honest,
I guess my question is like, what's your minimum time? Like,
What do you mean?
If it's like a week out, would you be like, okay? Or if it's like 3 months out, would you say okay or no? Like, I guess that's my real question.
I mean, if you're wifing somebody up after a week, you have some impulse control problems that you need to work on.
Well, not so much
So-
wife.
Welcome to Hit the Mics with
I'm
Red.
a wife, but like girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't calling you out.
I know.
I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
know.
What you guys' take on that?
A week out, unhealthy, but I'm still gonna ride the wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll a week out, and like, but here's the thing: if it's a week out and she doesn't tell me until we're like really starting to get serious, I would understand that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just pass is none of their business.
Okay.
It's none of our business.
You know,
All right.
you know what I mean? Like we're getting to know each other. We're
Yeah.
we're on a date. I don't know that she's only a week out of porn.
Yeah.
You guys are bringing like, not ideas, thoughts to my head that I didn't think about because you guys are older than I am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, that's a really like mature way to think about it.
Right.
So
It comes with time. You'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, but if she's like, if she's a week out, we go on a date, and she's like, by the way, I stopped doing porn last week,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this will never work. But what's up? Like, what are we doing tonight?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's you know what I mean.
But what's the difference if she tells you immediately or she doesn't tell you she's a
Because
week out,
of-
she tells you 6 months later?
Because if she tells me 6 months later, that means she's really into me, and that means she was afraid to actually break. That was something.
But it's also-
that's
Go
no. Because if it's something that's because if I'd rather not know if I'm the first person she's, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if she's out of the game, and then we're like, you know, we're starting to, you know, we go on a date, we're vibing or whatever. We go on multiple dates.
Mhm.
That's some shit. That's not some first date shit. I think.
Here's the difference. Here's how. I
Unless
see it
you hook up
differently.
on the first date.
Here's what I see differently in that because you made the comment like her telling you 6 months from now means she's really into you and didn't want anything to fuck up. I think it goes the same way if she tells you immediately. Because what if I tell him 6 months down the line he's not into it? I need to throw it out there now so I don't get emotionally invested and he doesn't get emotionally invested. So I got to tell him about it now so we know right now up front it's, you know, yay or nay. Then in 6 months when we have feelings together, we have strong feelings. We love each other now. Now I tell him this is what I used to do, and now he's not okay with it and leaves me. You know,
Yeah, but
rip the Band-Aid off.
sure, but a weekend, bro, like a week out of doing porn. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but like I said,
like my
it's
last
still the
video,
same,
like my last video was like
but
fucking
it's still the same.
last Friday,
but
and I'm on a
Ryan-
date with you.
But
Like,
Ryan, you said it's still the
like, that's-
same
that's-
girl. But here's the thing: Just because it's on video doesn't mean she wasn't fucking somebody else like the weekend before you guys went on your first date.
You're right.
You know?
Yeah. You know what?
true.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So it's still like just because it's on camera and she got paid for it.
You're right.
You know? How many girls get trains rain on them for free? You know?
You're right.
Just at the homie's house.
You're right. You're right.
So just because these girls do it on camera,
You're right.
you know, doesn't make them any less. You know,
I didn't say it made them any less.
Oh no, I know you weren't. I wouldn't. I know you weren't.
Date of the paycheck makes it different.
No,
is that what you're saying?
The paycheck makes
no.
it different?
I'm just saying
the date of the paycheck.
The date of the paycheck.
Yeah, that's
like
what
when
you're
they
saying.
get no.
What do you mean? Wait, okay. hold on.
Like the last
so
time.
so like 6 months out, date of the paycheck.
Yeah, to me.
that. Okay.
To me.
Yeah.
To me,
for you. But so you both have different answers for that question.
Uh-huh.
yeah. To me though, like, but only because like that's
But she needs to feel a certain type of way in order to disclose that information to you.
exactly.
So it's very.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with somebody. Actually, I honestly wouldn't feel comfortable with somebody throwing that at me on a first date. Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, because I think that means they're too comfortable with that lifestyle, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Depends on how you guys like the first date. Is it just like we met off of Bumble and this is our first
obviously,
date,
but I'm talking
kinda
like
known each other.
I'm
for a
talking.
bit
Let's
in
say
the first date.
let's say right.
Yeah.
Let's just say we met on like Bumble. We're going back and forth, whatever. I have no idea this woman works in the pornog industry, right?
Yeah.
And then we meet. We have a nice dinner, and then I'm like, I'm super into this chick,
Mm.
and then she drops that bomb on me, like
Yeah.
that would kind of fuck me up.
Really.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because I would lose any sort of like first impression that I had.
Yeah, but how does that then change 6 months from later?
Because
She
6
waited.
months from now, I've now gained her trust and I trust her more. 6
Mhm.
months from now.
But she lied to you.
Not true.
Starting.
Not true. She held on to information that she didn't think she was comfortable enough to say to me.
So you think at no point during your first date, what do you do for work? Comes up. What do? You don't think that's going to come up?
No, it will.
It is. So she lied to you because she didn't tell you what she does for
Okay,
work.
but like that's a fucking big thing.
I know, but it's
Okay, 6 months. 6 months is a long time. I'm saying maybe like a month in.
yeah,
Like, you know, we've had 4 or 5 dates.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then she drops it on
And then
you,
she drops it on me.
and you're fine with it.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, 6 months.
I'm not saying you're wrong. It's your opinion.
I'm saying
I
like,
just think differently.
like
than
it's a big fucking deal if like
Yeah.
if it's like you're moving in with me and she's like, by the way, I
Yeah.
met you right after I finished doing fucking porn,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, hold up,
But
wait.
also at the same time, like her telling you immediately, how would you rather find out? Her telling you right off the bat, or like Garrett calling you, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna send you a link right now, and it's a link of her video.
You're right.
You know, I'd rather know up front than one of my I'm dating
Garrett
this
of all
girl,
people.
and then one of my boys like, yo, this girl looks like your girlfriend, and then they send you a video, and you get to find out that way.
Great point.
That's embarrassing.
But we also live in an Instagram world where like
Yeah,
I'll know, you know.
would you though?
Absolutely.
They go by different names. There's tons of girls in porn, you know. Like,
Okay, but like, I guess I don't
You know?
fucking know.
Look, that movie I worked on with all those, you know, people in the adult industry. I had like 25, you know, actresses I had to wrangle for, for background, and I didn't know not damn one of them. I've never seen their faces again, like online. None of them, but they were all
only their titties.
but they were all actively working in the adult industry. But
Yeah.
I don't know their names or faces. Never seen them again, and so it's just like
See,
we
but
live in
that's-
an Instagram world. I would
okay.
just know and
I guess
find her.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that it all depends on the conversation that's had about it. Really,
Yeah.
like, okay, I could take it first week, sure,
Mhm.
right? But like, I'm a week out, like but that okay. Depending on how that was brought up to me, like
Yeah.
it might put me in a position where I'm like, okay, but how out are you? You know?
Yeah, like if they're like out officially, but this is what I've done, and this is something that could come up that, you know, and I'd rather you find out from me than anybody else. Like I think,
Yeah, like that's fine. And then I'd be like, okay,
yeah,
but okay, the week out thing, I would never pry to find out how soon,
yeah,
how like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, do you really think that? Like, would it not just be a natural question? Like, how long ago did this happen?
How long ago did you stop? No.
Yeah, how long were you in?
Yeah, like
I'd be like, how long were you in?
Mm.
Well, I mean, I guess so. But I mean, wouldn't you be the least bit curious? Or does that fall back into the whole ask less questions?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. It's like I'm a firm believer in like if I know myself enough to where I'm like if I don't need to know, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I'll get curious one day. I'll probably like try and find it. And then but and then I'll be like, if it's if she's telling me the truth, then I think I could, handle it.
Yeah.
It's not that. I will get in. I'll have those days. I'll have those insecure days. Well, my dick's not big enough for,
oh, God. Yeah.
sorry, I can't take up your fucking cavernous vagina.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Jesus.
who knows. I don't know. I get fucking insecure too. So like I don't know. It's hard to say. Like it's the same thing. Like I would. There's a lot of things I would like to be.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's no way. Right?
Yeah.
Like I get jealous. I get fucking territorial. I couldn't do it. Like
you will never be able to live up
like
to
on
anything.
paper. I want to say I could do this. Like, oh, I could date a stripper. I could no, I fucking can't.
Yeah.
There's no way. I'd be like, oh, you going to work? Fucking yeah. No way. It just yeah, I don't know. But like I said, like but porn, like for some reason I have I don't know why, I have more respect for adult film stars who come out of adult film and then start to date. You know what I mean? Like that I could handle. I could work with. I could like work through.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what, but like a working adult film actress or dancer, I couldn't do. Same thing with but if it, if it was a stripper that like
comfort levels. Yeah, no, it's comfort levels.
Yeah.
If there was a stripper that was like, oh yeah, I used to do this, whatever. Then I'd be like, cool, yeah, like or whatever.
Show me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely. Or like, do pole dancing competitions, do burlesque, like that's not gonna bother me, right? Like, but like dingy strip clubs with creepy dudes, that bothers me.
You don't think there's creepy dudes at burlesque shows?
Absolutely, but
I don't know, there's creepy dudes everywhere. But no, I get it.
You know what I mean? There's tiers to it. Like, and I'm not saying that.
I know you're not looking down on them. It's just like
no,
you
wouldn't be comfortable with it. I think it's
nothing...
performance art altogether, honestly.
No, but you're not comfortable with it. That's fine.
Just the same as I think if I was dating a girl and I was doing stand up where women could just grasp at my fucking dick while I was on stage all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's
a comfort thing.
It's not the same, really.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, it makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. But
so you could date.
I didn't say I couldn't.
Well, what the fuck? See, your situation.
All my beans. No, your situation where you're talking about like a week out. Like if I was into her and she's like, done, I'm out. I'm not doing porn. I'd be fine with that. If she told me date number one, like she's out, she's not getting back in. It wouldn't change anything. All right, she's not. See, but
that's what I'm saying. It's such a red flag for me is because it's like, how do you know though? Like only a week out, like you can't. Like that's a big decision to make.
You can only take someone at their word, but the way I look at it, that you were able to admit something like that. No, I mean, look, when we talked to Felicity, she didn't date at all when she was working, and she's like, she tried, but she knows it doesn't work. And I think a lot of girls are like that as well. And so the fact that she was open enough to tell me right away shows that she knows she's mature enough to know how to communicate. She brings things up where she may be an issue and brings it up to the front, and then instead of holding it back and holding it in until one day it explodes out, it just shows a different maturity level.
But you and I are thinking of two different fucking situations in which we realize this in a first date basis.
Yeah, but if I was having fun,
so you're talking about it like where she like fucking lays it down, tells you this is how it was, this is how I feel, da 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 da. Like you're looking at it like in that standpoint, and of course I agree with you in that point.
Yeah,
right.
But you're thinking it just like, oh yeah, I just got finished,
Right, because I'm thinking on a first date basis. Like no one's gonna be that honest with you on a first date.
Yeah. At least I try to be. Remember when I told you one day the girl at the end of the day, I basically told him like, "Yo, I understand why you're a virgin."
Right.
Without
But
not being that mean, but just being like a legit honest.
yeah, and she
like,
killed herself afterwards.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry. What, Steve?
Oh yeah,
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, whole thing. Real quick, I'll tell real quick because we're already over time. Matched with a girl online. We started talking. I'm sick, so I can't go 1 week. Next week we plan our date. We go out to the date, and but the night before the date, she got drunk and she texted me and told me that she was a virgin, and I was just like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're 29, you tell me you go to bars all the time, and you're a virgin, not by choice. And like, you're saving and you just haven't been able to get laid. And I'm like, that doesn't really make sense to me. Like, how is that possible? So we go on the date and she was fucking squirrel brained, no conversation. Like, I was talking to a fucking brick wall all night. Like, it was just bad. And just I had the realization, just like, damn, I understand why you're a virgin. But I didn't say it to her like that. It like kind of flipped in a positive way. I'm like, I understand. Like, and I told him, like, you texted me that last night, and I didn't believe it. And I like, it was just so weird to me how that could have happened. But I'm like, after spending the night with you, I can see like you don't really focus on anything, and like you don't have any confidence in yourself. And I think it's something that you need to work on. Like, you need to work on you, basically. Yeah. You know, you could be a different person and be more confident and engaging, but you're not. And I understand why you're in the situation you're in because of, you know, your own flaws and insecurities that you need to work on. Is it mean? Probably. But I just felt like I knew I wasn't going to ask for a second date, so I was just let her know why, but just trying to be encouraging.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you
well,
can
that's
like,
you and me being
yeah.
honest on a first date. Like,
yeah,
whatever.
And that was just straight person.
I'm about to fucking take it to a whole misogynistic level. So
that's where we're gonna cut.
That's where we're gonna right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you go to patreon.com/hitthemics to donate some money. We'll do some extra shit for you. Also, we got 45. What the?
Oh no, it's just a Twitch bullshit.
No problem, Blue Man. What? How are you? Okay, what is happening here? Okay, we got that was a while ago, but it looks like some. Oh, it's two people talking to each other.
Oh.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Killer Mike and whoever and Blue Man. Go to patreon.com/humpcast to get some exclusive content. Also go to I don't have the right link. Hold on, please.
Go to.
We can just end the end the live stream. We'll do this later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good one. See you next time.